Karl Brandt studied agricultural economics in Germany and America before coming to INSEAD in 1973. Since his MBA, he has followed three distinct careers: as a manager for Eli Lilly in Germany, as an official receiver in West and later East Germany, and now as a conflict mediator. Welcome to Alumni Experience, Karl. You had, I think, 7 job offers when you were leaving INSEAD in 1973, and you chose to work for Eli Lilly in Germany. How did that turn out?
I did that for a while, and then I was promoted again. And I said, well, the sales can't go up all the time. We can't make a profit, always make profit. I asked myself and reflected what I was doing for the last years. Was it satisfactory to me? Yes, was good. But I wanted more. I wanted more power. I wanted less risk. And I wanted to be independent. I did not agree that a supervisor from Texas told us how to work in Europe.
You took a left turn at that point and changed career to become an official receiver. And this was at a time when most receivers were lawyers and you weren't. How did you persuade people you could do the job?
Presented myself to the court and say, the judge, here I am, you are a new receiver. And he said, who are you? Well, I'll tell you, I explained to him why he should choose me. And explained that I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not a liquidator. I look at the things which are good. And if is it worthwhile to keep the good parts of an organization, I'll fight to keep them. And then I'll cut off all things which are unnecessary. And that was, at that time, a different approach. And then he said, you did agriculture? Yes. There is somebody who, I just got it in this morning and I don't know what to do. There's somebody who has loads of strawberries, but he has not enough money for collecting them, for selling them. There are a bunch of people who have nothing, did not receive their salary. Could you imagine how to solve the problem? Was my first case. Of course, I said yes. And he said, okay, we'll give it a try. And I changed. The guy was happy. I helped him, and the business continued. And then the judge said, hey, how did you do that, being not a lawyer? Yes, I am a farmer. I'm a businessman. And I changed it. Right. Congratulations, here's the next case.
So your business expanded, and after German unification, you worked for the agency privatizing East German state industries. How did that turn out?
They gave me some companies, and I looked what is good at that, and can you maintain it? Now, the East German economy had other goals than our Western thoughts. And that was a clash of civilization. I was good, I had success, but I failed formally on the contract. Instead of giving me the medal of saving employees, I got a big fine. A big fine. And I said, well, life is really wrong. I was good, I made money, and I got a big fine. So finally, I agreed to pay the fine, but I was really down.
How did you react to that setback?
I sat back and started another step in my own. I invested in my own career, in my own education. I started with mediation. That is, I got a long training as mediator, as business mediator. At the same time, I was granted a career as agriculture expert. So I'm a sworn agriculture expert in Germany. And so I had two ways to go. One is expertise in agriculture questions. Secondly, business mediation.
Lots of people would like to reinvent themselves like that, and they're possibly confident they can do the work, but they don't know how to get clients. What's the secret?
What does a good lawyer do? What does a good receiver do? What does a good consultant do? Well, he is maintaining his contacts on the market. He shows that he can be of help. And of course, he listens. He is not showing his feathers how he is the master of all, and everybody should shut up. I have a different approach. I personally listen first. And so with clients and potential clients, at least I don't tell them what to do. I listen what they want, how they see their questions. I don't always use the word conflicts, what they want to be in the future, and see what their family says, which is a very strong impact, and how they see themselves. And then we get a good contact. And then the heart opens and says, yes, I have a contract with the fiscus. I have for paying my debts of there are employees who are not working as I wanted. I have a problem with my wife. I have problems with A and Z. And then we think, what is the best strategy?